Sh Shoot, I deleted the. Oh wait, I have it open here. So here, if you need a template, use this. I guess this is the clown picture, right? All right, there you go. If you need a template, but like you shouldn't really need a template because like I don't know. Anyways, yeah, whatever. Anyways, so uh, wait, Infinite Eyed Monster is not top down. Uh, all right, I'm gonna redraw the Infinite Eyed Monster to be top down, I guess, because we kind of need it to be top down, right? uh, it would annoy me if they all looked exactly the same, but whatever. All right. Why? This is not top down. This is not top down. I'm sorry, but this is just not top down. Uh, so let's cut this or copy this, put it on a new layer. Basically hide that layer for a second, and then from this layer you can basically erase the eye stalks. Using a bigger brush. And move this up. Do I seriously not have a set color in chat? Oh. I thought I set one once, but apparently it doesn't work or something. I don't know. I thought I set one once, but yeah, no, it doesn't seem to be very set, does it? Because that's not the color I chose. um, I don't know what happened there. Alright, so copy, paste, or new layer, sorry, new layer, paste, image, rotate, or layer, flip vertical, flip horizontal. I don't think we need two of whatever the heck is going on here. I think one of whatever the heck is going on here is probably enough. So I'll cover up one, I guess. Wait, no, I should cover up the other one. Because I'll put the eye stalks back on here. Like so. So this still looks weird, but at least it's passable for top down now. Like hypothetically, you could be looking at something like this from the top down. The other one like hit the edge of the screen. It's like someone was just not trying very hard when they came up with that. It was lying. I don't know. Anyways, save. Yeah. Oh, oops, smoosh layers. File, save. Yeah. Alright. So, how to spawn enemies in Unity correctly? First, you have to make enemies. That's the hard part. Spawning them is the easy part once you made them. Yeah, right? Yeah, the tough part is actually making the enemy prefab. So, yeah. Trent Sterling is correct. So, alright, so babies, I guess, huh. Well, huh. I guess, yeah, whatever. I'll just say, like, I'll just have, public texture array characters or character pings or whatever. I don't care. Save that, and then character pings. So I don't really need the wizard baby again because that's like kind of the default one. So I'll just do whatever. I'll just put all of them in here. How many do I have altogether? 7. So like the last ones, or no, I'll make the skeletons the first one because we're probably gonna add more as we go. History would indicate. Wizard baby, infinite eyed creature, person, clown. All right, save that, and then yeah, saving stuff is cool because sometimes Unity crashes and losing data is less cool. My games are never 2D. Spoilers. My games are always 3-dimensional. Spoilers. Yeah, no, sprites are dumb. No, sorry. That is how I really feel, but it's not actually what I meant to say. No, if I'm using sprites, then like, I don't know. No, I just don't care. I just legit don't care. Like, if it gave a better end result, then like I would start caring. But as far as I can tell, it doesn't. It's just like if you're doing pixel art and you're doing it in Unity, like something has gone poorly in your life. I don't mean that as a criticism. I mean it as like a like words of condolences. Like, oh, you're doing pixel art in Unity? Like, I'm so sorry for you. Like, I wish we lived in a better world where you didn't have to do that. I like my work, which is why I don't use sprites. Yeah. Yeah. So, what's, what were we doing? Oh yeah, we were like, there were characters and stuff, and, I know you are. That's why I'm saying condolences. I'm sorry for your life. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to go through that, Trent. I know, that's, Bible Thump is exactly how I would feel if I had to do pixel art in Unity. um, so, you have my sympathies. I've been pretty busy doing nothing for a while now, too. I should probably actually do something. Alright, so we have character pings, and, so yeah, so, I'll say, whatever, I'm just gonna say, wizard babies index 1 equals, what did I do it here? So I need 4, 5, and 6. So 4, 5, and 6. 1 equals 4, 2 equals 5, 3 equals 6. 4, or sorry, that's not, I mean that's the gist of it, but it actually means to say wizard babies render dot material dot main texture equals character pings index 4 index 2 equals 5 and 3 equals 6. Sure. Save that, run that. I keep forgetting we have music now. Alright, so now there's the baby. Hey, look, there's a monster. And there's also a clown. And this character. This other character. Alright. Oops. uh, um, alright, so alright, yeah, so sure. Alright, this is what we still haven't done yet, is to do like the trading system. No. I mean, you can do that with your life, Bambi King, if you want to, but it's not going to show up in game. Like I said, this game is PG-13, and it's not a scientific textbook, so that would not be an appropriate thing for this game. Yes. Alright. It feels kind of like a game, kind of. Man, I should make this a game, because then I can actually post the build online and other people can try it too. Look at all these sticks we have. Alright, I think, yeah, so... Oops. Oh, yeah, whatever. I think, hey, guest us Blue Screen of Death. How's it going? Welcome. Bambi. Thank you. Thank you very much, guest us. um, so, yeah, so we're making this game, and I was waiting for the thing to pop up. Thank you very much for thank you very much, guests. I appreciate your viewership and your support. Thank you. um, so yeah, we're making a game, and right now we can open we can open our inventory as if to give something to a character, but we can't actually give anything to a character yet. So let's fix that. I think I have space for it and everything. I just haven't put it in yet. It's right where? It's like right, yeah, give item. So now something that we have to keep in, we have to take, oh, whoa, yeah. So, alright, so we need characters. We need, like, legit characters. I mean, it's not going to be super complex, but we need characters like we need items. Because we need, so, like, class, character, or I'll just call it NPC, because whatever, NPC. I can spell. Because it needs a public game object, and it needs a character type. So, character type, NPC. I'm gonna rename. I don't know why I called this thing that. So this is gonna be item game object, and yes, fix that all over the place. And this is gonna be NPC game object. All right. And then public int npc. Oh, actually, hold on. I don't tend to use caps in my naming conventions. So npc type as well. All right. So yeah. Golden Magikarp, hot dog. That sounds amazing. Good job, Bambi King. Oh wow, actually, yeah, no, that's pretty rad, right? Because a shiny Magikarp is gonna evolve into a shiny Gyarados, right? That's like that's like how that works, right? Yes, yeah, actually, Trent. Yesterday was my first day using Visual Studio in a very long time. Because I had been using MonoDevelop, and everyone was like, "Why don't you use Visual Studio?" And I didn't like the Express edition, but like Community edition seems fine. So yeah. Thank you. Yeah, like I grew up using Visual Studio, but then didn't have a license for it. Like I used to use the student edition, which was relatively cheap, and then professionally I used the office like or the company licensed version. But then when I started working independently, I was like, yay, free software. um, I know. I'm sorry. Chat has been like super active the past couple days, which is great. I love it, but I have to get back into the mode where I can both be stay productive, and also chat a little bit. All right, so I'll try and get better at that. Also, my brain is just like mush. Fun facts. This is generally true in life. Why is there a little? That's not actually an error. That's fine. Stop pretending there's an error there. There's not an error there. Creep. All right, so yeah, now instead of all right, I should probably start renaming these things. So it's actually not babies anymore. It's rename max characters or max NPCs, I guess. Max NPCs apply. So it's not game objects and it's not wizard babies. There are wizard babies in there, but refactor, rename NPCs. Yerp. And they're not game objects anymore, they're NPC equals new NPC. Alright. Cool. Save that. So yeah, now I'll have to change all the references right now for NPCs because they're not game objects themselves anymore. They're things that have game objects. So NPC dot game object, NPC dot game object, NPC. I should just copy this and so I can just slap it in there quicker. Copy, paste, paste, paste. Yeah. What's going on here? More errors. Where are the errors? NPC. Where are the references to NPCs? Because that'll probably be the source of the errors, right? Wait, no. Where's the error here? You say there's an error here. Sure. Oh, here we go. Yeah, NPCs. There we go. Doc game objects. Alright. Cool. Yeah, because the other thing we want to do is, we want to say, right, NPCs index 1. Actually, yeah, no, you know what's easier than this is to say, wait. Yeah. Alright. Cut this, move it up here. And instead of setting, well, alright, so I'll move actually I'll take this, put it here and say, instead of, so I equals, I plus 3. Which hopefully will stay true. I don't know. If I change stuff around, I might accidentally get an out of range exception. Whoops. Reading up on chat. You could get there someday, Carl. Actually, I counted out the levels earlier today, and there are actually 14 levels altogether. I don't mean to brag, but level 13 is pretty cool. I mean, a lot of the levels are pretty cool, but level 13 is my favorite, I would say. What's a graphics pad? Oh, like a tablet? Those things are... Oh, Carl, bye. Thanks for tuning in. It was nice to see. Yeah, tablets are super sweet, if that's what you mean. They make art times way cooler. Alright, so... Right, oh yeah, so what I want to do here, instead of setting the render here, we're going to set the material, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Down there, what we're going to do up here is say, 1 equal, so yeah, so type, instead of game object, we're going to be setting the type. Actually, I guess we could, oh yeah, wait, actually no, we can do this in here too. I don't know, I thought I had to do it out here. We can say, actually I'll do it after. Excuse me, NPCs, index I dot type, no, not get type, NPC type, come on, type, equals, I, yeah, sure, alright, cool. Yes, Trent, all signs would indicate that Trent is in fact alive, so, yeah, I was psyched about that too. So, alright, should probably not call this teleport wizard baby anymore. It'll say, it'll be called, like, place NPC on map, or something, I don't know. So, yeah. Whatever. I'm not going to clean up all of the, oh, it's baby teleport radius I will clean up. I'll say, oh, actually, I should probably change how I do the teleport radius. Whatever. So it should actually be like active, world distance radius or something like that. Because basically, I think we don't want this to be based around the, we kind of don't want this to be based around, the origin. We actually want this to be based around the player character. So, interesting. Hey, PerkTech, welcome back. Yeah, so I think I actually want this to be, yeah, so transform, or actually I can factor this in afterwards. So pick a random thing, and then, baby destination y plus equals, transform dot position dot y, I guess. Save that, and now I'll have to filter, I'll have to say, wait, what are you complaining about? Oh, yeah, this should be a float, whatever. Oh yeah, and then so if baby destination y is greater than, or if baby destination y is less than 0, baby destination y equals 0. If, oh, wait, oh, no, hold on, wait. Oh, how do I want to do this? Alright, so, yeah, because it's not actually like this that I care about. Right, so like, huh. Yeah. What do I want to do here? What do I want to do here? I basically have to check to make sure. Yeah, whatever. All right, so I'll also have an int. Fine. All right. So int grid destination y equals position to grid baby destination. I should rename these variables. Y. And so then if grid destination y is less than 0, because the grid, it doesn't matter about the position destination, the positional component of the destination, but the grid, we have to stay on the grid basically, is all this means. So grid destination is less than 0, grid destination y equals 0, and if, or else if, I guess, yeah, whatever. Else, I don't want you to line break. Please don't line break. Please don't line break. No, why did you line break? There you go. Right. Yay. Stop line breaking. I really need to let Visual Studio know that I don't appreciate that line breaking. Press B, cancel evolution. Yes, PerkTech, this is C# that we're working in. Grid destination. If grid destination y is greater than or equal to grid size or whatever. Yeah, grid size, then oh, wait. There's an easy way to write this. Is actually oh no, this is fine. Whatever. No, yeah, no, I'm gonna write this the easier way. Is grid so grid destination y equals maximum, or what is it, mathf dot float, or mathf dot max, yeah. But so it equals the maximum between the grid whatever and 0, and then it equals the minimum between so then grid destination y equals the mathf dot float minimum, no, not float, whoops, mathf dot minimum, not mathf dot whatever, okay, minimum between grid destination y and grid size minus 1. Yeah, there we go. Because that just handled that way I don't have to deal with like silly conditionals or whatever. Alright, and then I want to do the same thing for, oh yeah, right, so then also, well, I can refactor this, whatever. So it'll be position destination y, yeah, sure, fine, whatever. And then so I don't have to redo the position to grid thing. I can just use grid destination y instead of position to grid down here. Yay! Cool. Hey Nathan Chunky, how's it going? Oh, and I made a resolution. I decided that my 2014 New Year's resolution, not my 2015 New Year's resolution, but my 2014 New Year's resolution would be to get better naming conventions. And I forgot, at some point I was supposed to I said I'd name a variable Bad Charlie, because I had, my naming conventions were such a mess that it would have been equally valid to name it something to that effect. Alright, I'm going to sloppy and paste here and accidentally introduce some errors. Hopefully I can clean those up though. Oh yeah, baby destination is supposed to be position destination. X. Position destination X, right? Do that. So, alright, now let's change it to the Y's to X's. Hopefully I'll remember to get most or all of them. Oh yeah, that's still an int. It's supposed to be a float. I'll do that in a second. Hopefully there's an error to help me remember that one, so hopefully that'll work. Yeah, alright, and then cool. Oh yeah, and this is, again, I don't need to position to grid here, because I have the position to grid values. Grid destination. Cool. Alright, so this overall this might actually be less math, so that'd be good. Not that this was like super in need of optimization or anything, but I just don't like making things unnecessarily complicated. Or Wait, what are we talking about? Thanks, guest stars. I'll just copy paste that in here and start using that, right? Alright, so this is supposed to be a float, right? Yeah, alright. Cool. Hopefully that's good. I might have just ruined everything, but no, hopefully that's good. We'll see. I guess, tag Ryosu. How's it going? Sorry for mispronouncing your name. I don't think there's going to be a title screen. I mean, sure. Yeah, if you want to, you can do that. Sorry. At this point, I'm pretty sure there's like a chance that like some of the stuff that we're making isn't actually going to make it into the game. So I just feel like so now when people say like, should I do this, should I do that, I just feel obligated to point out that like you're welcome to do it, but at this point there is that risk. So we're just like, I don't know, we're just getting to the point where we can't really commit to anything else because I don't know, we're already like, we're probably over scheduled already. So yeah. Thank you though. And I can give it a shot, but yeah. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. If you want to make the title screen, you have to come up with the title, because I don't know if this game has a title yet. And keep in mind, it has to be appropriate because, like I said, oh hey, new follower. Okay, so Tagre Osu. Sorry again for mispronouncing your name, but thank you very much for following, and I appreciate your viewership and your support. Thank you. All right, yeah. Have a blast, Perg. Let me know how it turns out. Nightbot. What? Yay, deer! Or something. It looks like a deer. It looks like a deer to me. Oh, Nathan Junkie, hey, welcome. Thank you for following. I appreciate your viewership and your support. Thank you. Oh yeah, right. So, Bambi King. Oh, it's Bambi King, right? It's Bambi King, right? This is Bambi King, I assume. I didn't even comprehend who posted it first, but yeah. All right, cool. Save save image as. Whoa, my number of followers. Wafka, thank you for following. I appreciate your viewership and your support. Thank you. So Bambi. Okay, this is Bambi. I thought Bambi was Bambi male? Maybe. I don't know. For some reason I picture Bambi as female, but whatever. So, no, it looks great. I bet that, yeah. Thank you for making that. Oh, thank you, Nathan. I do what I can. Yes, that's one thing that I'm glad to hear you like it, because this stream is never short on laughter. Some say it's too much laughter. I don't understand what that means though. Alright, so yeah, alright, so now we have more characters, so we definitely have to add the deer in. It's like, as much as I'm making progress, the end goal is like creeping further and further away because people keep adding in more and more stuff, but I don't know. This one should be relatively easy to slot in because I was just working on this stuff, right? So, oh yeah, it should be. All right, so I just have to make max NPCs now 5, and then add in this extra one. So Bambi alpha is transparent. Apply. And then add it into those character pings. 8. Bambi. Alright. Cool. Save that. Excuse me. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, I just have a little bit of a sore throat, but thankfully that one is not contagious through the internet. So, all right. Well, let's let's continue on with what we were doing. Right. So we just revamped how players character or like stuff gets placed on the map. Oh, ooh. So I should actually make this like. Oh yeah, I should actually make this logic not exclusive to placing NPCs. I should actually instead go like, uh, so like, wait, what? Hmm. Uh, yeah, right. So, oh, right. So, yeah, sure, right. So, sorry. Instead of just passing in an int, I think we're gonna pass in game objects. Game object item or object, and so it's not going to be place NPC on map. It's going to be place object on map, and it's going to. Oh wait, sorry. Object, whatever. I don't care. And so now instead of where was I using I? Where was I even using the index? NPC's I, right? So it's not going to be NPC's I. Blah 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 blah. It's going to be object. Transform position. Oh yeah, that's the. Huh. Right. So object. Yeah, I guess I still have to pass in index because I don't have a better way to do that. So int or type. I just have to pass in the type because the world grid destination blah 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 has to equal type. So I just have to pass that in with it. All right. So now so now when we place object on map, we place it as what? We place it as NPCs dot game object. Yeah, so we pass this in. Then we pass in I plus 1, I think, because that's the index for the NPC that we're placing. And so now we can use place objects on map for the items as well. Oh, well, alright, whatever. Technically, we... Alright, so we place item on map, and then we place item. Wait, actually, no, is place item redundant? Partially redundant now? The part where we transform it is now redundant. So we can get rid of that part. Alright, well, I'll figure that out in a second. Get rid of these. World items I equals new item. Yeah, so then, so place, oh, sorry, people are talking in chat and I was not paying attention, sorry. We can combine the clown and the Bambi if you want to. Yeah. The other stuff that you said is way out of scope, but yeah. We can put the clown on Bambi if we want to. Yeah, so one thing that really we really haven't gotten to very much and is probably going to be really unimpressive. Like, everyone wanted to make an open world game, but no one actually wanted to make the world. So, like, if we don't come up with, like, a better world, I'm just going to, like, sprinkle houses and trees all over the place. If someone wanted to make, more obstacles that fit on the grid. So, like, the way we have the obstacles categorized is by their dimensions. So, like, you know, some of the obstacles are 2 by 4, like 2 units across by 4 units tall. Some of them are 4 by 2, 4 units across by 2 units up. And some of them are 1 by 1, like the bushes, for example. Those just don't occupy 1 square. So if people wanted to make more obstacles that fit, like, on the grid lines, that would be fine. And, like, to get them to fit on the grid lines, they just have to fit on, like, that many number of squares. So, for example, if you wanted to make an obstacle that's 2 by 1, you'd make it twice as long as it is tall, and make it, like, a thing that would act as an obstacle. And, like, we could start building out the world. Maybe this is, like, what we'll do tomorrow too. Because, yeah, no, I was like everyone voted open world because they thought that would be cool, but then no one really delivered on that, and like I didn't vote for it, so it doesn't really. I don't know. I mean, like I'll technically make it like a map and stuff, but if someone wants it done like a certain way, like they probably want to do it themselves. I guess is what I'm trying to say. Whoa, what the heck? Oh, it says Control D is duplicate. It's not deselect. Great. All right. Anyways. All right. So sounds cool. Yeah. So this is supposed to be like a. Wow. I'm glad you were able to guess that. Guess us. Yeah. It's supposed to be like the when we voted on what type of game we wanted to make, we decided to make a 2D open world RPG. So I don't know. I guess it's like open world in the way that. Wait. Why did it appear underneath the character? It's not good. What the heck? This should not have happened. They've been not validating that correctly. Oh, right. Right. Because... Oh, yeah. um... Alright, yeah, no, I'm doing this in the wrong order. So this other stuff that I'm doing, I'm supposed to be doing it later. So like, oh. Yeah, no, this is fine. Wait, oh, wait, hold on. Uh, is this fine? Yeah. Yeah, at this point I want to do like a while loop. Because, the whole grid stuff and like... Alright. Alright, I want to do like a do while instead of like whatever else. So while... Yeah, this was much simpler, which is why I didn't do a do while previously. But now it's like more complex, so I should probably actually do one. So while blah blah blah. Oops. So I need that, and then this is now do. Yeah. And then actually most of this will be inside the loop. But then we need to initialize some things outside of the loop. Wait, what? Oh yeah, you were just annoyed because I didn't delete that other stuff first. Do... Right, okay, so you claim that these things are not initialized yet. Alright, so I have to initialize all these things outside of the loop. Lame. Whatever. No, not that. Paste the X version, and then float, or int. Gradation, blah 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 blah, and the X version. Oops. I don't know why I do Y first this time. Usually I do X first. Alright, now I can delete this things. Oops. There we go. Alright. That should be better. And should work and stuff, maybe? I don't know. Wait, what are we talking about? Sorry, I tuned out for a second. For the past decade. Oh, cool. Oh, wow. That sounds really cool. Yeah, I've never really made a world map before. Or at least not in recent history. Like, not that I can remember. But, yeah, I tend to do more procedural generation stuff instead. But people wanted to do an open world, and I'd already done, like... I'd already made a game that, like, was kind of, like, open world-ish. But, like, it doesn't feel like an open world if it's it doesn't always feel like an open world if it's procedurally generated, because you never get a sense of discovery. Well, I don't know. It's different. I don't know if yeah, like when I think open world, I think like a very broadly authored world, and so I assumed that's what we were gonna make for this project. So that's what we made for this project, at least so far. Um, Wait, all right. So why did that wizard appear underneath the hero? And why did it do it again? That's so dumb. At this point, that's really dumb. I don't think it should be doing that. I don't think it should be doing that. Are we not checking the right space? Grid destination. Yeah, grid destination. Grid destination X, grid destination Y. And those things have to be 0. Have to not equal 0, excuse me. Oh, wait, not equal 0? Wait, hold on. Oh, yeah, no. We redo it if it doesn't equal 0. But it shouldn't equal 0. The one underneath the player shouldn't equal 0. Excuse me. Yeah, no, the one under the player. Oh, am I not? No, I'm doing it correctly. Position to grid. Yeah. Equals -1. Because the player starts on the origin. And on the origin, we're setting that to be equal -1. The grid version of the origin. So that's dumb. I might just not care about that. What? Now, it always... Wait. This is backwards. It's always starting underneath the player. Why is it always starting underneath the player? That's like... That's super backwards. That's so backwards. Did I must have messed something up. Active world distance radius. Did I accidentally set this to like 0 or something? No, it's 5. What if... I don't get it. Oh, guess this. It was nice to have you here. I hope to see you again sometime. Yeah, have a wonderful whatever time of day it is. Where you are. What? What the heck? Do this while this. So we do this. The only condition where the... What on earth is happening here? What on earth? This just started happening when I converted this over. NPC's index I.npc game object. What if I added 5? So position plus 5. So now should it always be offset by 5? Is that what's going to happen now? I hope so. Because if not, this is even dumber. What? Alright, sorry, I'm just going to deactivate the music for a moment because I have to keep entering and exiting play mode, and that if I hear it too many times, it'll eventually get on my nerves. While it not equals 0. While it not equals 0. Fine, I'm going to try inverting this. See what that does. If it fixes it, I'm going to be pissed. Alright, well at least that didn't fix it. Alright, because it certainly shouldn't have. Alright, so let's alright, so when we do this, let's print Oh, wait. Am I getting the max min wrong? The maximum of position. Oh, wait, why am I still using position to grid? No, yeah, no, that's right. Grid destination. And then it says the minimum between grid set. Yeah, no, that's fine. It's all good. It's all correct. Did it start happening when I put the radius down to 5? Like, I really don't see how that would matter. So, like, let's try putting it up to 50. See what that does. Nope, still appears directly. Why? Why are you doing this? My router hasn't restarted in a while. Did yours? Oh, hey, Solid Legacy, how's it going? Huh. Yeah, no, Nothing happened. I don't know when anything would have happened. Maybe I wasn't paying attention and the bandwidth dipped or something, but I didn't have to, like, restart the stream or anything. I get, like, a notification when I have to restart the stream. Like, if it disconnects or anything. Weird. Alright, so what the heck values are we getting out of this? Like, what the heck? Literally, what the heck? Alright, so print these, basically. Print this, plus, oops, yeah, no, not line break, but space character plus this, plus space character plus this, plus space character plus this. Yeah? I don't know. Let's see what this does. Errors? Errors your butt. What are you talking about? Oh. Has this been happening the whole time and I just wasn't really paying attention? NPCs. Wait, what? How's this index out of range? Because it's not going above max NPCs. Is NPCs not getting initialized correctly? Max NPCs. That's ridiculous. How on earth could that go out of range? I has to be less than max NPCs. And this is of length max NPCs. That's, like, ridiculous. No. Make up... Alright. Unity, if you don't feel like doing your job, at least make up a legitimate excuse. Because this excuse is pathetic. No one's buying it. NPCs is literally initialized to the length of max NPCs. So if I is always less than max NPCs, and I starts at 0, spoiler, it's gonna be a legit index. It's not gonna be out of range. Oh, not set to an instance of an object. Oh, that's alright. Maybe I should read more closely. Wait, not set to an instance of an object? I'm literally setting it to an instance of an object right here. Oh, what? No. What do you... Is it... Oh, is it because I named the... Wait. Did the wizard baby prefab get unset somehow? Is that what you're trying to tell me? I mean, the fact that it made one makes me think that that probably wouldn't be the case. What are you trying to tell me, you weird game? I mean, it would make sense if this had gotten unset, because I should have renamed this, and it should have gotten unset as a result of that, but, like, uh, I really shouldn't have to check if the object is null because I'm instantiating it. Like because I'm initializing it. If I wasn't initializing it, then yeah, that would probably make more sense. But yeah. What? Object reference not set to instance of object. Are you talking about Wizard Baby Prefab? Because, like, what else could you be referring to in this case? Like, basically only Wizard Baby Prefab. But Wizard Baby Prefab, we only read it. We never write to it. Like, we never change it. So, like, Wizard Baby Prefab shouldn't be getting unset. If Wizard Baby Prefab is getting unset somehow, that'd be distressing. That'd be disturbing. Wait, and if you think about it, that's like BS too, because look what happens when I run the script. It makes a Wizard Baby. So obviously, like, everything was on the up and up. It makes a Wizard Baby, but it doesn't parent it to bucket. Oh, are you saying bucket is not set? No, because that's on the next line. And bucket is set. What on earth? What on earth? What are you guys talking about? I listen to you plenty. Are you guys gonna say something important? Did I say that? Sorry, I try not to say that. I should have said that makes no sense, is what I meant to say. Sorry. This makes no sense. This error, like it says something, object reference not set to an instance of an object. Like, it should at least give me a different line. Maybe this is that stupid thing where, like, I saved the script and Unity didn't realize that I saved the script, so it was like trying to run an old version of the script for some reason. No? See, the thing that annoys me is that clearly this all evaluated correctly. Like, it alleges that this is where the error is occurring, but clearly this entire line evaluated correctly, because if this line hadn't evaluated correctly, then we wouldn't see the Wizard Baby prefab right there. The reason I know that it's happening here is that the very next line is to put the Wizard Baby prefab into the bucket, but the Wizard Baby prefab's not in the bucket. So clearly, it's getting all the way to, like, as game object, and then it's erroring. Or, like, I don't know. The only thing I could think is, like, this is the reference that it thinks does that. Blah, blah, blah. This is the reference it thinks doesn't exist, but, like, all right. So what if it was just like quaternion.identity instead? How about that? Is that fine? If this works, I'm gonna. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna get very disappointed in how ineffective this is being. Yeah, whatever. That's... Whoa. And now it's just giving me a random other line? It's giving me a blank line. It's saying the error is occurring on a blank line. Really? Is that what you're telling me? No, it's telling me it's happening on this line still. Which, again, just... Like, if this error wants to start making sense at some point, like, cool. That error is so generic. Like, I don't know. Sorry, don't mind me. Just stretching a little bit. I mean, like, what on earth is it even doing? What on earth is it even doing? Well, I'm going to rename the prefab because that was something I meant to do anyways. Which means it's going to get unset. So I'll just call it NPC prefab. It's going to get unset. No, I checked that, Rust Jr. But, I mean, I am changing it now. No, so now it's going to be unset because I just changed the name, and if you change the name of a public variable, Unity disavows all former knowledge of it, but, yeah. And, like, why would it have just started? Anyways, like, it had been working all day, and I don't know. It's just disappointing is all. Like, I thought it was cool, but no. Then it does this, and it's like, clearly not. So I don't want to actually be using quaternion.identity anyways. I want to be using npc prefab. Save that. Now what do you? Oh yeah, dot transform dot rotation. Whoops, roots rotation. Save that. Alright, so NPC prefab, yeah, because originally it was just the wizard baby, but that's not that prefab is no longer pertinent. So instead of a wizard baby prefab, it's well, I'll start the texture as blank. Wait, what? It's supposed to be blank. Whatever. I don't care. And yeah, we can rename it because now it's just NPC prefab. And honestly, it's the same thing as the item prefab, but whatever. I don't care. All right, so yeah, so now it's unset. Wait, where is it? Yeah, now it's unset because I just renamed the public variable. If this fixes it, I don't know. Maybe I'll just go work on side quest for a little while. If this fixes it. Maybe if it doesn't fix it, I'll also go work on side quest for a little while. No, that made it worse somehow. Oh no, now it's just invisible because I set, like, it now defaults to an invisible texture, but it is still directly underneath the player. Yeah, that just doesn't make any sense to me personally. Wait, is there any more information about this error? No, it just says object not set to an instance of an object. Object not set to an instance of an object. Really? Object? Object not set to an instance of an object? Really? Really, Unity? Probably just gonna... I don't know. Stuff like this is just so unimpressive that I kind of have to, like, step away from it because... Right. Yeah, no. This is just like... Yeah. Excuse me. So, is there something wrong with our NPCs? No? Seem fine. Maybe I'll just work on side quest for a little while, because there are plenty of bugs there. Oh yeah, right. Maybe I can iron some of those out, and then come back to this. Because, like, unless this starts making sense at some point, I really don't have any interest in continuing with it. Oh, wait, there's one other thing it could be referring to, which would be this. The only other object in here is this. Like this dot game object dot transform dot position. So, alright, what if I used MPC prefab? Like, how the script would even be running if, like, this didn't exist, I have no clue. But that's, like, the only other thing that's getting referenced here. Just by implicitly referencing the transform.position. If this works, this is turbo dumb. Yay, it doesn't work. Thank goodness, because that would have been so turbo dumb. So dumb. So dumb. But anyways, that's fine. I'm just gonna try, like, I'm not gonna restart my computer, but I'm gonna restart basically everything else. If I make it go away and come back, it'll realize the extent to which it's, that it is freaking out. Seriously? 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 Alright, I mean, I guess I can try and see what the internet has to offer in terms of, like, an explanation, but I'm not optimistic. I can copy this, right? Copy. Oops. Instantiate. See what that does. See object reference not set to instance of object. Right after game object instantiate. 0 responses, right? Oh, 1 response. Oh. Wait. Are you... Oh. Oh, that's dumb. Ah, if that's what's happening, that's so dumb. I'm trying to access the game object too soon. Like, I asked it to be created, and it's doing it, like, on another thread or something. If that's what... Oh my god, if that's what it's doing... I do things the dumb way, and, like, people complain that I do things the dumb way. And then I do things the right way, and things get even dumber. And it's like, well, that's why I used to do it the dumb way, I guess. Are you serious? Alright, so, to heck with this. So yeah, forget NPCs as such. It's going to be game object, array, NPC, NPC is game object equals new NPC, or no, new game objects array, or length max NPCs, and then int NPCs type. I'm not talking about instantiate. I'm talking about initialization. NPCs type equals new int max NPCs. If this fixes it, you all owe me like $1 million. Not really, but anyone who doubts, if this works, anyone who doubts that this will work owes me like $1 million. Just BT dubs. So if you don't have like $1 million handy, you might want to go run and fetch it, just in case it works. I have no clue if this is gonna work, but I have no clue why it wouldn't. Why like the first thing I wrote wouldn't be working. So I'm probably not a not the leading authority on what on earth this expects me to do. Uh, if I was, we wouldn't have spent the last 5 or 10 minutes or whatever banging our heads against this ridiculous error. Alright, so tell with NPC or check with NPCs, excuse me. Pardon my language. I think like the only reason it was working for items is because we do items second. I honestly think that's the case. So alright, so now all the cases that we were referencing NPCs, which will now be errors, let's instead of NPCs index I dot NPC game object, let's just do NPCs game object I. How about that? Let's see how this goes. I'm gonna be really disappointed if this in fact works. I'm gonna be like really disappointed. And I'm never gonna do if this works. Oh, Tom Peach or Tom, how's it going? Welcome. How are you today? No, if this works, my New Year's resolution is going to be to use every dirty, cheaty, dumb, hacky mechanism to implement literally everything for the rest of my life. Because I don't know. It just really feels right now like the game is like so smart that it's idiotic. How are these the only places that I was referencing NPCs? Yeah, no, I guess that's legit. Yeah, because all we really do is put the NPCs on the map. Alright, so I'm doing well, thank you. I'm about to find out if the source of this meaningless error has been resolved. You guys. You guys. How many millions of dollars was that? Alright, now I'm going to read through chat and see who doubted me. And and then I'll explain what just happened. ProLogic, I'm counting you, because you insisted that you had a better solution, so you owe me $1 million, ProLogic X. You definitely owe me $1 million. Who else? Was it just ProLogic? Yeah, alright, it's just ProLogic. Alright, well, only $1 million. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, facepalm? Did you legit facepalm me? Oh, you know what? $5 million, ProLogic. One for each of those fingers on your idiotic forehead. $5 million. Bring it. Bring it. Bring it. Bring it. Bring it. Do you realize what's happening, ProLogic? I'll absolve you of your $5 million of debt if you can tell me what just happened and how I fixed it. Or how I worked around it. And in the meantime, let's continue on with this game. Because now it feels like working. All right. Oh, it was that interesting coincidence of the adrenaline rush from victory and the appearance of an obvious doubter. It's just, yeah. No. What happened, ProLogic, is that because I had a class and I was instantiating the class, it was, instead of just like legit instantiating the game object like synchronously, it was instantiating the game object on another thread, because the game object was not a game object. Like, it was not just literally a game. Because it did not just literally ask for a game object. It was like, oh yeah, I'll give you that game object at some point. Yeah, you can have it at some point. But I was like, no, I asked for the class with the game object because I wanted the class with the game object. Like, just the fact that I was making this class, like, and that was a pathetic class. It was literally the class, like this item class. It was just a class that had a game object and an int associated with it. Like, it, like the game just could not figure out that it was that I was trying to reference the game. No, I'm not even. I'm not gonna spend any more time on it. But like, I don't know. The literally the lesson here is if you want something, like take it. Like don't. Like if someone tells you to stand in a line and wait for it, like consider whether they actually have authority over you. But yeah, $5 million. Feel you can pay it whenever you want. Don't feel obligated to rush. But yeah, I look forward to receiving your check. All right. Uh, so anyways, uh, what were we trying to do? What were we even trying to do when we encountered this bug? I don't have a very good short-term memories. No, we were oops, I accidentally clicked something on my other monitor. Uh, yeah, we were right. So I don't. Yeah, no, I honestly don't remember. All right, but things seem to be working now, so that's the important part. All right, so yeah, I think we were just in the process of hooking up like trading, right? Because we need trading to work in order for the game to work. Oh, and we can take out this print because it's interesting, but I don't actually care. um, no, pro logic. You still have. You're still not. You're still not saying things that are relevant to what happened. So, like. Of course, feel free to participate in chat, but until you can say things that were actually relevant to what happened, you owe me $5 million. So, I'm going to insist that you pay, or you just start saying things that are relevant to what happened. Either way, like I honestly don't mind which. Um, actually, I kind of prefer the $5 million. You know. So yeah, all right. I was gonna take out that print because, as fascinating as it is, it's just a reminder of. Maybe I should keep it as just as a reminder of how untrustworthy that is. Where's that print? Where even was I? I was here, right? It's in here. Yeah, there it is. Print. There we go. All right. Cool. Trading. Right. So I'll just get generic trading in, or like item giving in first, and then, because it's going to be very specific to like the different character types. Oh, did I even add in the other character type? How many characters are there? Like, oh, I'll know it's work. I'll know I'll remember. I'll know I remember to add in the character if there's a deer on the map, and there is. There's a deer over here. Yay, look at that. I should make it so that the characters rotate to face you, I guess, when you interact with them. I guess. Probably. I don't know. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, Tom. That is amazing. What, wait, what? I don't know what you're talking about. I've watched Watson 612. He's good. Oh, did you say something prior to that? Oh. Yeah, oh. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, no, oh my gosh. We just got through some really fun debugging. It was super fun. The funnest, in fact. Uh, you're welcome for the host yesterday. Yeah, no, I really like your stream. So, of course, yeah, I like to, whenever I close out my stream, I try and highlight another dev streamer who I think is good, so, or who I think is worth checking out. So, yeah, thanks for streaming, so we can all enjoy the stuff that you work on as well. Sorry about that. It took me a little while. My chat has been more active lately than than it usually is. So I haven't been doing a great job of keeping up. I apologize to everyone in chat because I don't know. Like so what happened is like I swung too far in the other direction and I was like only paying attention to chat and I wasn't getting work done. So I'm still trying to find that balance. And so because we're kind of on a time crunch and we're like cramming in all these features that like we really don't have time to cram in. Like I really need to be getting stuff done. Like I should probably just like deactivate chat temporarily, but yeah. Sorry. All right, let's right. So let's get trading in. Let's get anything in, right? At this point, um, I think I'm just gonna like ban you for a little while. Sorry, I have to get better at this. Like sometimes I overuse the ban button, but right now you're just being annoying. So sorry. um, all right. I didn't actually ban you. I just purged your chat. So all right. Yeah. So right. So we have this like stub area where we should be giving items, and right now we don't actually. So for starters, I guess like the first step is like to get that out of your inventory. So if you give an item, then um, uh, if you give an item, then uh, you should not have that item anymore. Is the first thing. So let's for starters, let's just say. All right, so we have to go by the highlighted item. Oh yeah. Huh. So right, okay, so player inventory types index highlighted inventory item equals -1. Inventory icons. Oh, oh, yeah. I have to keep track of the blank icon so that when I want to clear something out, I can set it to blank. Oh yeah, Watson, thank you for stopping by. It was nice to see you. Maybe I'll catch you later if you're streaming. um, um, so um, uh, sorry. Yeah, right. So I need to have the blank tile, right? Thank you for reminding me. My own brain eventually. Took me a second to remember what I was just about to do, but yeah. All right, so I just need another icon image. Yeah. All right, so it'll just be like size 10, and I'll add in one more for thank you, guest us. A lot of people don't seem to get that. I don't know. Sometimes I feel bad. Other times I feel entirely justified. And a lot of time I feel a little bit annoyed. I'm still getting used to it though. It's like new. I've never had there's never been a period in my life where I spent so much of my life getting subjected to like people who don't necessarily 100% take the time to consider what they're saying, like in the context of how it would be heard, while I'm trying to get stuff done. Like I've spent plenty of time on the internet, and I've spent plenty of time working, but like working on the internet is a little weird because like it's that level of trolling that is just what people do on the internet, but you're in like a slightly higher stress situation. Like not that I'm like super stressed out right now, but it's like it's enough. Like that I don't know. That's like the one thing I don't like about streaming, I guess. I don't know. Alright, so blank is just element 9 in this array. I don't care. So inventory icons, index, highlighted inventory item, equals icon images, index 9, because 9 is magically the blank one. I don't care. Whatever. Uh, oh, whoa. I'm also an expert ventriloquist, Trent Sterling. So sometimes I do it by accident. I'll make it look like my lips are moving at a different timing than my voice. No. That'd be weird though. Oh, if I could do that, I probably would do that just to creep people out. Wait, icon images? What do you? Wait, what? Texture. Wait, what? Icon images is game objects? Wait, what am I looking for? Oh, right, no, right. So I'm supposed to be doing, excuse me, inventory icons dot renderer. Yeah, okay. Dot material dot main texture. Guest us. I nominate you for cool guy of the day. Although actually, yeah, no, I mean I stand by that, but that actually there is fierce competition because wait, I deactivated the music, but like Bowman came up with some pretty sweet music for the game, so like I'd like as soon as I said that, it occurred to me like, oh, yeah, but so here's the musical representation of the extent to which you are a cool guy. Yay, we got sticks. Sticks. Yeah, sticks. Oh, you can bump into people on the things on the bottom half of the screen. Maybe we should make the, I should probably make the pop-up a little smaller so that you don't accidentally bump into things. Yeah. Alright. Seems legit. So... Oh. Yeah, but there's no buttons on the pop-up, so I can resize the pop-up pretty liberally. So... Alright, whoops, sorry. Oh yeah, I forgot I was playing music. Whatever. Anyways, yeah, no, I feel like that I should do. I feel like I should do that. So, I don't know, let's say 0.5. Oh, I should be looking at this to see how it actually looks. Alright, yeah, so let's say that's probably a fine size, and then if you move it slightly downwards, then that way it won't cover up, it won't feel like as much of the map is covered up, hopefully, and we'll still be able to move around without stuff getting in the way. Hopefully. Alright. Cool. Thank you, Watson. Thank you, Watson 612. Sorry, yeah, welcome to everyone tuning in from Watson's channel. If you haven't tuned in before, the laughing is just frequent. Tom, yes, I do have GitHub. The laughter, I don't know. I don't have an explanation for it. I just do that a lot. But yeah, no, thank you everyone for tuning in from Watson's channel and otherwise. We are yeah, no, if for anyone who tuned in relatively recently, you might not be aware that we're working on a collaborative on-stream game jam project. So we're making an open world 2D RPG around the theme. Didn't expect that, but okay. That's the theme of the jam. And yeah, right now, so we we decided that the core mechanic of the game is like, well, it started from a discussion about loot drops, but what it actually kind of became is trading, like basically trading items. And so like it's not fully hooked up yet, but so far you can collect sticks on the ground, right? You collect sticks and you can approach NPCs and you can open your inventory. You can't actually trade it. Oh yeah, right. I did I did make it so that the item disappears. So now if you hit the trade button, it makes the item just like disappear completely. But once I'm done, like once I hook up a little bit more, what's gonna happen is when you trade the item, the character's going to disappear. They're actually going to move to somewhere else on the map. But like when you leave the inventory screen, they'll be gone, and they'll have like left an item for you. So then, yeah. So Lion wrote the I closed it. Lion wrote a story for the game. The story of the game is that there's a skeleton. Hold on, we have skeleton assets. So there's a skeleton. It's kind of small, but there's a skeleton, right? And so, can I? Yeah, there we go. There's a skeleton, and the skeleton needs eyeballs. So you have to get eyeballs, and when you get eyeballs, the skeleton gives you the sword, and then the skeleton blasts off into space, and you win the game. Is how that goes. Oh, and the eyeballs come from the infinite-eyed monster, and I don't know. Yep. I intend to uphold your trust, Watson. um what? Okay. So yeah, so now that I changed the size of the pop-up, actually it occurred to me I can slightly resize, or I can slightly relocate the dialogue to, because it's slightly upwards when I actually want it to be slightly more centered on screen. But other than that, the rest is fine, I think, probably. Yeah. Um, Alright, so yeah. Dialogue. Oh, so alright, I should hide these again because we're not. They don't start on screen. And yeah, it was good to see you, Watson. I'm sure I will catch you again sometime, either here or on your stream. So yeah, thanks again for stopping by. What was So right, so yeah, so okay, so the items disappear from your inventory. I guess the next step. Well, okay. So the other thing to do is when that happens, you're actually supposed to be closed. The inventory is supposed to close. It's not supposed to stick around. So, yeah, right. Okay, so that seems to be happening. Okay, and then so yeah, kind of like this too. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it's basically the same effect as hitting the cancel button. Is the other stuff that happens. So now, right, so the inventory will close, and then the next thing that we'll want to do is we'll want to make that NPC teleport away, and we'll want to place an item. Oh, wait. The way we're placing items is slightly redundant, I think. If I recall correctly. Right, because, place object on map for NPCs. Oh, no, we haven't even switched over to the newer whatever, which we should. Actually, I don't know. Maybe we don't replace items. Maybe we only place items at the start of the game. And then, like, maybe you can't run out of items. Like, the sticks. The sticks kind of, like, kick you into, like, they kind of kick off the process. Like, you get sticks, and you can then start trading items with other players. But maybe you don't need any more sticks at that point. Because, like, we have a maximum size to our inventory. Like, once you, like, 16 items is literally like, once you have 16 items, you can't even pick up items anymore. So if there are too many sticks in the game, you could, like, crump up your inventory with, like, you could accidentally, like, clog up your inventory with them. So, yeah. So maybe this is fine. I don't really have to change how I place objects on map. Because this is entirely sufficient, right? Yeah. Sure. There are no weapons in this game. That's way out of scope. I mean, there are weapons in this game, but there's no combat systems in this game. We decided to make this game about, well, originally it was supposed to be about loot drops, which it kind of is. I don't know. Yeah, like right. So like the characters actually literally drop loot in this. Yeah, no, Gestus. Sorry. uh, you if you so if you if so if people think that there's going to be something in this game, but you haven't already seen it in this game, you're probably wrong. There's probably not going to be anything in this game except what we already see in this game. And then that thing that I said about the skeleton. Like, that's literally going to be this game. This is a jam. So, like, one of the things that we decided is that this is supposed to be an open world. And so, like, I put in, like, I don't know, I put in, like, a road and, like, a couple houses. And, I don't know. I really feel like we're not even like we're not even delivering on the open world thing. So like, yeah, until we like okay, so for for pretty much everything that we haven't discussed already, I've basically been categorizing things as like now or later. Like there are things we have to do now, and there are the other things that we can think about later. So like all that stuff like kind of goes in the later pile. The now pile is things that we literally need. Like I don't know, because I wouldn't call this an open world game yet. So like in order to make this an open world game, we kind of need a world that is open. So yeah, I don't know. I should stop talking about high level stuff and actually start like making things work correctly. All right, so the other thing, NPC type, NPC. Wait. Yeah, right. Okay, so yeah, the other thing that I need to do is I need to drop an item based on the type of. All right, so the 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 logic that decides or the logic that handles the logic that handles the placement of items depends on what character you gave the what item you gave and what character you gave it to. So I have to consider those things, and like I mentioned, we also have to make the character disappear, or we have to reload we have to place the character on the map again, someplace else. All right, so I can do the placing of the character on the map pretty easily, I think, right? Because I literally just do like place object on map, and then something like that. I don't know. I think so. So place object on map. The NPC game object is what? It's the one. How did we even figure out that we were bumping into something? Oh, right, yeah, that's how we. Right, so we should probably keep track of that, I suppose. We should when we bump into a character to determine that we should open up the inventory. That's at that time we should probably where is it? It's down here, right? Donation dialogue, yeah. So when this happens, we should probably keep track of so if it's greater than 0, you're right. So we should so like all right, so int NPC we NPC we are interacting with. I don't know. So that is for starters it'll equal -1, and then sorry, excuse me, my eye was just itchy. And then all right, so then when we realize that we're interacting with an NPC, we'll say NPC we are interacting with equals this -1, I think will give us the index of the oops, not -I, -1. I think that'll give us the no. What are you doing? Literally the number 1. Literally the number 1. Don't autocorrect me. All right. um, excuse me, sorry. All right, so save that. Right, so then when it's time to relocate the NPC, it'll be NPC we're interacting with, and what is the NPC type? Wait, what? Is it the NPC type? No, what? Yeah, no, the NPC type, right? So NPC's type index NPC we're interacting. Whoops, whoa, whoops, no, that's not NPC we're interacting with. Yes, good. Do that. So now they should move around. So yeah. I don't mean to seem suspicious, Lauren, but could you prove you're not botting right now? Sorry, you just responded really fast, which I'm hoping that's just a representation of enthusiasm. Sorry, 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm not actually going anywhere. All right, so I don't mean to impugn your character, Lauren. I just you were just like on top of that one. So I just wanted to make sure. All right. uh, um, excuse me. Yeah. So pardon. Um, so all right, so we also have the NPC type of the NPC we're interacting with is going to be. Well, I guess we'll want to switch on that. We'll want to switch on. Ooh, yeah, no. What's gonna be like our formula for this? I guess I should. I I I should probably make like a formula, like basically make like a mathematical thing for like or like a basically like a function to like quickly calculate what is the result. So like I mean I guess this is the only place that it actually occurs, so I don't really have to make it a separate function. I can just do it right here. So like no, I'm gonna make it a separate function. I don't care. So yeah, it's an int. We'll return an int from it, and it's calculate loot drop or whatever, and that'll be based on int item type and int NPC type. So yeah, what do we have to work with here? We have, in terms of items, we have, play mode please. In terms of items, we have the baguette. I kind of said the wand was going to be like, well, alright, so I could start with the things that I know. I was thinking well, so to work backwards, like the skeleton needs the eyes. To get the eyes, you need to give something to the eye monster in order to get the eyes. And it can't be a sword, because that makes it look like you're chopping the eyes off. So like a ruby, or like a ring, or like a golden mustache. Those are our options. Maybe it'll be the golden mustache. Maybe you have to give him the golden mustache. Yeah, the ruby is what we were actually... yeah, that was like kind of what we were talking about earlier. Is like the ruby, but then like, what does an eye monster need with a ruby? Maybe it eats them or something. Maybe that's why it's red. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't care about that. So yeah, all right. So you give the ruby to get the eye, and then I guess you get the ruby from the oh yeah, I was saying you get the ruby from the baby wizard by giving it the wand. That's how I was saying it before. And then you get the wand. So maybe the wand is just like a random drop kind of thing. So I guess okay. So I can do the cases that we know. So like if so let's switch on NPC type first. NPC type. So so huh. Actually, I guess yeah. I think we want switches and switches because then we switch on item type. Yeah, whatever. Uh, uh, okay, so, sorry, case, what is the NPC type of the eye monster? I guess that would be good to know. The NPC, I probably could use enums for this, but whatever. I don't trust enums. I had a bad experience with that. The monster type is 0. No, 1. The monster type is 1. Because Wizard Baby is 0. So monster type is 1. So case 1. Switch on item type. Well, actually, first break. No, the other one. So yeah, switch on item type. Because if you give the... Yeah, what were you just saying? Wait, why is this... Oh, it doesn't... Okay, yeah, whatever. Return... Oops. Caps lock. Oops. Return -1. Please stop complaining. Thank you. So switch on item type. Case. What is the item type of the... What is the type of the eye? No, wait, no, the ruby. You get the eye, right, okay. Item type 5, I think, is how that works. I think, yeah. So case 5, then return the eye, which is 6, right? The eye is 6. Return 6. Cool. And then I need a case for sticks, because sticks don't give you cool stuff as much. Sticks just, sticks have a likely, no, maybe apart from that, I really just don't care. Maybe sticks are fine. They're sticks because you get them off the ground, and sticks are like a sensible thing to find on the ground, and other than that, like an item's an item, and you just have a random chance of getting whatever else, I guess. Maybe? I don't know. So, sure. I don't know. That seems like fun enough for starters, and I can get cool with it if I feel like it later. So default, return, random dot, or actually, yeah, no, whatever. Return random dot range. Wait, range. Random dot. Yeah, range. Oops. I don't know. I doubted myself. It auto completed. So anywhere from 0 to 4, I guess. That'll give us the baguette, the wand, the sword, the golden mustache, or the ring. That seems fine. 0 to 4. Sure. I don't know. Whatever. Why do you... Unreachable code. Yeah. Alright. Cool. Fine. Good then. Case... So that was the monster. And then, case, so yeah, what other cases do we need? uh, characters, the wizard baby. So if you give the wizard baby the wand, you get the ruby, right? That was the other thing we were saying. Oh, I guess I should validate that. Oh, yeah. Just so you don't end up getting the same thing back. Alright, so int drop type equals random.range 0 to 3, and if drop type is greater than or equal to item type, then drop type plus plus. So that way you never get the same thing that you gave back. Or you never get back the same thing that you gave. And then we can return drop type. Yay! Excuse me. Alright, so case. So yeah, now we need a case for the wizard baby, I guess. The wizard baby being type 0. Case 0. So I guess this will probably be a switch eventually, maybe. Maybe it won't be a switch, maybe it'll just be an if. Oops. Did not mean to do that. I meant to copy that, not cut it. So shown item types. Yeah, for the baby, the important one is item type 1. So case 1, return 5, right? Yeah. Sorry. What am I doing? And then, oh yeah, this is like slightly different because we don't want to return, we don't want to return a wand. No, wait, what? Yeah, we don't want the baby to return a wand either. Wait, but it won't. Wait, what? No, the wand is, right, wait, hold on. Yeah, no, we don't want it to return, we don't want the baby to return our wand, so, ugh, well, wait, what? Does that mean the baby can drop, no, it can't drop an eye or a ruby in other cases. So, wait, do I want to do random range 0 to 2? And say, if drop type greater than item type, drop type plus, and then also if drop type greater than 1, drop type plus plus? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Wait, what was the question, Bradley? I don't know what the question is. I might have an answer. I don't know. That might do it. I don't know. I could also just do like a loop or something else. I don't know, whatever. Alright, moving on. So then, I could just reorganize this list so that it's, yeah, I should probably just reorganize this list. Sorry. Alright, so I'm gonna make element 4 is gonna be the wand. Alright. And I'll just change those variables. And then wait, what did I just do? So then element 2 is gonna be the ring. Alright, that's hopefully this will be slightly easier. But it means that case 1 is not case 1, it's case 4, right? Case 4 return 5, yeah. And then otherwise random 1 to 2, blah blah blah. Alright, good, cool. Good. What is your question? Oh, I don't remember. Oh, right, sorry. I was thinking in... Alright, I'm a little distracted. Oh yeah, right. No, Bradley. Sorry. Chat's been a little crazy today, so I've been like really I've only been like reading chat surface level, just like quick, because I keep getting distracted with chat and I'm not getting stuff done. Yeah, so not only do I have an answer, I actually I added it to the frequently asked questions section. So yes, I more than have an answer. I literally implemented the answer as I said I would. So uh, sorry about that. It took a second. It took a second to click because I was in the zone. But yeah, welcome back, by the way. uh, oh, I don't know what emoji that was supposed to be because I can't see it. But yeah. um, all right. So uh, um, so then for the rest of I think for the default case, I think I'm just gonna do something basically like this. So maybe these switches weren't really necessary, or whatever. But I don't know, whatever. Default. Uh, this basically. uh, shift indent. Wait, what are you complaining about? Whatever. So int well, I guess I could declare drop type up here or whatever. I don't care. Int drop type. Anyways, so seriously? Wait, did I seriously say that? Ugh, freaking side quest. I I underestimated the extent to which it would be frustrating to be basically unable to work on side quest right now while it's being ridiculous. Um, yeah. Anyways, next week. Next week it'll all be better, way better. Uh, I mean, it could be. No, that's crazy. No, there's just something messed up. There's just some messed up stuff going on with side quest right now. Um, wow. Yeah. Look at all that experience. You're you're blitzing through the levels there, Lauren. Whatever. I don't care. I can't care right now. All right, so drop type, whatever, drop type. So I guess technically calculating loot drop is also where we can do the skeleton thing. So I guess we can add in a case for what is the skeleton? 0, case 0. I guess. Wait, no, it's not. 0 is the yeah, no, I'll just do something different for the skeleton. Yeah. Alright, save this. Or, I don't know, I'll probably have to, like, fiddle things around a little bit. It's a jam. I have to keep reminding myself. Alright, so now we can get sticks. Oh, wait, I didn't actually hook up the... I set up the calculate loot drop, but I didn't actually hook it up. So, so place object on map. NPC's game object, NPC we're interacting with, right? So then, place object on map. World items, index, NPC we're interacting with. item type? Oh, yeah. Item type. Oh, yeah. So first, so world items. First world items. What's wrong with autocomplete? World items, yes. Index NPC.